right. So welcome to this very special 1111 Codes of Awe activation. I'm just going to adjust my computer to the place where I like it to be so that I can have all of my other, if I end up live in my group, that's great. If I'm live on my Facebook page too, that's great. I don't know. I tried to do too much with technology and I broke the frequency ability for today on 1111 in Mercury retrograde. So let's just go with it. I wanted to start out this, I've done code activations, but this is my first kind of public one, which is we're on Zoom. I wish I'd figured out technology, but as of right now, I don't think I figured it out. I'm checking to see if I'm randomly on Facebook live streaming and I just don't know about it. Nope, I don't think I am. Okay, well, we're gonna close that door for today. That's okay, we're just gonna roll with it. The nice thing is I'm recording this here, and so I'll be able to upload it and save it for everybody, and we can all participate in this. Even just later today, I'll get it uploaded right away. So thank you for the souls that are joining me here on Zoom. Let's talk a little bit about the codes of awe, because one of the first questions I get is, what is awe? What's awe? Awe is, it's like Om. It's a sound frequency that you end up making when you feel really good, when something is very harmonizing within yourself, when you just need to take that kind of nice sigh of relief and this is awe. Okay, awe, it stands for absolute harmonics, AH. And so these codes have been brought into us by another universe, another dimensional time, place, whatever you want to call it. We won't get too much in the metaphysics, but it's a universal dimension where love and harmony and peace are like the cornerstones of the foundation there. There's this beautiful, absolute harmonic universe where there's no anger and there's no greed and there's no hatred, and there's that, for whatever gets replaced out of that, we get this harmonics. And so these codes of awe, now we're going to step into these codes being geometrical patterns, shapes that are imbued, that are transmuted and created with frequencies of sound, of thought, of emotion, of words, of intention, shapes, to help the integration of these codes. I feel really called to just start sharing my screen, and so that so this code is so amazing. Here it is. I'm going to start looking at it. So this is the joy. It's the 111111 joy frequency activation code of awe. And so, of course, this was brought out on 111111. So what an epic date that was. But these are wonderful codes that you can use every single year on 1111 to help step back into that portal in time where this where these came out, where this activation is occurring, and receive these upgrades, these frequency upgrades from this universe of awe. So we look at these codes, and this one's like glowing, this joy frequency code. Let's talk a little bit about it. But first, the way we use these codes in general is you first begin by meditating with your eyes open while looking at them. And this one, right away, when you look into that brilliant center, it starts to glow. It starts to pulse. It starts to show you that it is, in fact, a living consciousness code. This code is alive, and it's carrying this joy frequency activation. So we come into this time of year where our days seem to be getting shorter, at least the daylight that we can take advantage of our days, they seem to be getting shorter. And so I love this code to just sort of shine that light on all of us. to give us that brilliant feeling, even as we're stepping into this time of the year where we're spending more time on self-reflection, on looking inward, on experiencing the shadow aspects potentially of ourselves. All sorts of healing work comes up during the holidays, doesn't it? Like we're headed into connections with our relatives and our soul family and our human family, and all sorts of stuff comes up. And shouldn't we have more joy accessible for this time? And that's why, I wanted to begin with this code. And this is the first code of the series of 4 codes that we're going to activate today. So let's go ahead and practice this activation here. Practice it by doing it. So what you do is you allow these codes to start moving in front of your eyes. And after a moment or two of allowing your eyes to relax on the image, close your eyes. And you should still be able to see the image in your third eye. Go ahead and breathe it into your third eye. This code will go down through your third eye. As you inhale and then exhale, you'll push it down to the center of the earth, grounding you to Mother Earth, helping you find the joy of the presence of the now, of being here. This code comes to you with a boost of joy to fuel your life. Go ahead and breathe it in up from the center of the earth. Feel it move past your root chakra, feeling your sense of community, of compassion, of connection with other people, with joy. Have this code move up through your solar plexus, up through your sacral, these chakras that help define your connection with others and also your connection to yourself. Go ahead and pull this code up to your heart chakra, allowing it up to meet up with the space of joy, of love, of light. This code comes to you as a time filling your heart with love and joy and lightness at a time when you might be taking life a little bit too seriously. It's the perfect time to use this code. This code can help you establish your faith in your purpose. Go ahead and breathe into your heart chakra now. It can help you establish your connection to the zest and the juice of life. So now we're going to breathe in and we're going to pull this code up to our crown chakra. So breathe it up through your heart chakra, past your throat chakra, past your third eye, right here. And it's going to settle kind of like a crown over the top of your crown chakra. There's the good news. Choosing this code activates this eternal remembrance. It lets you know that your joy is not only needed, it is required for you to stay in the present moment. And it also is helping you cut the cords of attachment to any pain in the past, any doubt, any negativity, anything that would ever get in the way of this experience of joy. So you can bring this code to your attention in your thoughts, in your words, everywhere. You can bring it out every time you feel that you might not be emanating the perfect joy. This will give you that connection to what that perfect joy is in your life. It releases apathy, sadness, any loss of interest. It can help with deeper, darker thoughts that you may have, helping you pull out of depression, hopelessness, unnecessary thoughts of suicide or death, any suffering. And it also helps, I'm hearing, on a past life clearing level, to clear out any past lives where you experience those ways of coming to an end. So this is really bringing us back to that place of joy. What a beautiful, beautiful way to begin this activation. So we're going to go and I'm going to pull up the next code. This code here This is the 11-11-11 Soul Alignment Code. This one I see it spinning like a fan. This one's a really beautiful one. We got the colors of violet and green here. I feel like this really helps to, if you think of those chakra colors of our third eye chakra, our crown chakra, and our heart chakra coming together with these particular colors. This is a great code to use immediately after the previous one. This code is signaling to your soul, as you let it begin to work before your eyes, that it's time for us to contribute. So like a fan spreading air across the room, this is helping you contribute that joy that you just activated in your own personal energy field to energy fields all around you. So as you are looking at this code and it starts to spin, you start to see the different vibrational levels that are part of this. So the way, if you're having a problem, if anybody ever finds it challenging to get these codes to start moving, the way I seem to step into the activation is I relax my eyes and I act like I'm looking through the code, like I'm relaxing my eyes and I'm trying to see through it, or I'm allowing it to come alive in its 3D aspect and become part of the code. And if you're born in the same generation range as I am, and you remember those magic eye pictures where you would relax your eyes and then all of a sudden a picture would pop out. That's very similar in nature to the technique you will use with your eyes. There's no picture that's going to pop out. It's just the code becoming active. That's what's happening to it. But the idea of what you do with your eyes, of relaxing and allowing. All right, so with this one, we're gonna draw it in through our third eye. This is our optical pineal activation. So we'll bring it in through that third eye, send it all the way down to the center of Mother Earth with your exhalation. And then breathe it back up, having it rise all the way up to your crown chakra. So you can take what you're here to contribute, what comes to you from your higher self, and you can send that out to other cosmos. Our joy, it increases exponentially when we can give it away, not just when we receive or when we expect to receive. This code helps you step into your realization of your contribution, whether that be your gifts to the world, making the world a more beautiful place by your beautiful presence, art that you contribute, wisdom, love, connection, compassion. There are so many ways to start contributing, even if we still feel lost in aligning to what our soul's true desire for us is. Many of you have had some of my previous soul realignment sessions have experienced this code in a private activation with me. So I'm bringing this back to you now. When working with these codes to align you to the highest path and purpose of your soul, the important thing is not to ask why, how, what. These are not the details that you need to know. All that you need is to trust that you can take the next step forward and be met with spirit, be met with your guidance from your higher self, be met from the guidance from the universe, and it will meet you in accomplishing your mission, your life's mission. And it will also help you continue that alignment with joy in your soul. So this is a wonderful code, this soul alignment to call upon during those times when you want to realign with your soul. I told you guys this would be a wonderfully sort of fast clearing. As a mom, I don't have a whole lot of time to set out and do these things. So I like to take advantage of these beautiful moments when I can. So open your eyes again. This is the stage 3 code for the 1111 activation. The third stage of the soul embodiment code. Go ahead and let this code begin its process of coming alive in front of your eyes. This one feels a little bit like the ripples in a pond. I feel those ripples radiating. There's the points of the star, which are very important to this code. And in fact, we're going to take a moment here to connect our breathing with the number of points on the star. So I'll keep track. I'll cue us all to breathe together. So let's go ahead and breathe in, all while keeping your eyes open, and release. Breathe in again. Two more breaths with your eyes open. Once again. This is where I often feel myself making those ah sounds. Now go ahead, and this time when you inhale, close your eyes and imagine you are inhaling this code in through your third eye. And then send it down, exhalation, down to the center of the earth. Inhalation again. Bringing it all the way up, meeting with your crown. Exhale it down to your root chakra. Inhale again. Bring it up to your third eye. Exhale down to your sacral chakra. We're just completing this pattern. Inhale up to your throat. Very invigorating to breathe this way. Exhale down to your solar plexus chakra. Take the code down to that center of yourself, right above your belly button. And now breathe it up right to your heart space. And then open your eyes. Look at the code again. We'll complete 2 more breaths in and out with our eyes open. This code is telling you that you are ready for your deeper resources of inner knowledge. This is the perfect code to use after the previous 2 codes, where you feel your embodiment with joy, and you allow it to radiate outwards. This code allows you to take that time and space to go into deeper inner meditation. Feel free to close your eyes again if you'd like. To find those still points within yourself that can be used as your unlimited fountain of bliss and joy. During meditation, during the silencing of all of the distractions of our world, we can find our home in this place. So you can use this code as a focal point. Like I said, you can use this code alone. Once they've been activated in you, then you don't have to worry about using them in order all the time. This can be a way that you start out your meditation, seeing the radiating circles moving out, just like the ripples in a pond. Start the meditation with your eyes opening, just like we did today. And eventually, after breathing in and out, You close your eyes and you allow this code to merge with you, just like we did, to melt within you, and embrace the depth that the meditation you receive as it transcends your identity to this form, your identity to this belief of who you are, and into your timeless nature. You are ready. We have our final code activation for the day. This one takes us right here to our soul remembrance, the fourth code in this 1111 sequence, the soul remembrance code of awe. So you know the drill. Say it with me if you'd like while looking at this code. Go ahead and breathe in, and just like you would say Om during a meditation, let's go ahead and breathe in, and we'll do 3 ahs. So go ahead and inhale now. Ah. Breathe in again. Ah. One last time. Ah. As you go deeper within your self-realization path, you start to understand that it becomes time to practice more of who you are by adding moments of pause into your life. This soul remembrance code helps us take those moments to pause, to reflect. So go ahead and take a moment, allow this code to start moving before your eyes. If you've come to this activation, or you clicked on the activation, or it called to you, these codes are meant for you to be embodied on a regular basis as you enter into the next couple months of your life, especially ending here in this year and going into the holiday season. It's telling you it's time to review your priorities, to meditate, to relax, to pause, to breathe, to be present in the here and now. I forget this so much. But we didn't come to this incarnation to be always striving to live for another day. We came to this incarnation to take advantage of the present moment now. For if we wanted to be in another time and place, surely our powerful soul would navigate that for us as well. But we are here. We are here now. So after you see this code moving before your eyes, we're going to take a moment and breathe this one again in through your third eye. And send it down to the center of the earth, down about 12 inches below your feet. And then it's going to radiate about 12 inches around your body on either direction, kind of spilling outwards beyond that space of your aura, what we would call our personal space. And then as you breathe up and inhale, imagine that code rising around you. It's becoming a shield, this beautiful, deep purple indigo shield. I use this shielding technique called the violet flame, this deep, purifying flame. And that's what this code is doing all around us. So allow that code to come up and up over your head, about 12 inches above, all around you, in all directions, sealing you off like in a cylindrical shape or an egg shape, whatever shape you want, but able to encompass your whole body form. This code is helping you remember the inner wisdom that is you. It's helping you remember how to let go of what is not in your highest alignment anymore. It's helping you remember how to enter into the ecstatic realm of bliss. We started with joy, and now that we gave it away and came back to our center and then paused even more, we get to move into the bliss, the ecstatic realms of bliss. This code of remembrance also tells you, reminds you that a higher being, your oversoul, a master, a guru, or any deity that you feel aligned with is trying to connect with you. It's trying to align their frequency with yours. So open your space up to them and allow. Ascended masters, gurus, deities, angels, archangels, they're kind of non-interfering beings. They wait until you're ready. And so this code is an activation into that readiness, into that remembrance, and into being able to connect, understand, and hear them through your own inner voice. I recommend that you take some time to listen, journal, allow the wisdom that you received from this code activation to guide you to be more aware of you and your path in the ecstatic states of joy and bliss that you are left with. Things can only get better from here. It is commanded in the name of divine love, with the liquid golden realms of the universe of awe and our universe here, that these code activations take place inside your being in all dimensions of time, in all aspects of reality, from here into the future, into the past, into the present, into the future, into the past again. I ask that these activations take place in a manner that allows you to integrate them into your physical 3D reality, into your mental body, emotional body, and spiritual body. And you can take them forward, activating these codes in the people that you meet and connect with as well. I ask for this in the name of divine love, light, truth, abundance, and wisdom. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Taheja Antadoi. Take a moment and feel that energy. Feel it move quantum, as they say. I don't know how many people got this live. I'm so excited I got it live. Even looking at my screen now, it looks all fuzzy, like I'm still catching up to reality. When you become a practitioner of these wonderful tools, the joy that you expand outward is your joy. And so this has been quite a joy-filled activation for me to be able to bring this to you. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and take advantage of this time to meditate for myself here on 11/11. Go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube so I can share it with anybody that might have missed access to this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I just like tuned back in here to let everybody know to drink lots of water. I have Haiti here reminding me. She's another fellow codologist. Yes, absolutely be drinking lots and lots of water. That is so very, very important when you take advantage of any of these code activations. Take it slower, allow things to move through you. Go to bed earlier, whatever you're called to do. But most importantly, lots and lots of water. Thank you all.